Welcome to the everyday adventures of the Wheelie Hogs. Join little Wee and his family, especially Nana, as they live their lives alongside friends and neighbours in Hoglington. Hogs, Logs and Frogs by Robert John Huckins. It was Saturday morning in Hoglington, and little Wee and Nana were sat in the kitchen having a cuppa. Said little Wee. Nana, you make the best brews, just the right amount of milk and everything. Nana smiled. I'm pleased you like my tea-making skills, little Wee. I've been doing it for a very long time now. What are you going to do on this fine Saturday? Have you any plans? Asked Nana. Well, actually, yes, I do, Nana. Rainbow and Pinky Bow have said they will come with me and some friends to the crocodile swamp to look for tadpoles and newts. Rainbow said it's been such a long time since they were there that they're really looking forward to going. Oh, that brings back memories, said Nana. I used to play there with my friends, and so did Mama with her friends. It's a great place for adventures. You never really know what to expect. Have fun. Thank you, Nana. I'm sure we will. And Nana and little Wee sat together in silence, thinking about crocodile swamp adventures while they finished their cup of teas. Finally, thought little Wee when Rainbow and Pinky Bow got up. Can we go now, please? Asked little Wee. It felt that he'd been waiting for ages for his older siblings to get out of bed. Yep, replied Rainbow. Yep, I'm ready too, said Pinky Bow, and they set off to the village green together, where they had arranged to meet a few of little Wee's friends. Rainbow and Pinky Bow took the lead and wheeled up the hill, past the church and towards the Bluebell Woods. The crocodile swamp is in the woods, said Rainbow. Follow me and keep up. And they all followed, feeling very excited, and chatting amongst themselves about crocodiles and tadpoles and all things pond life. Hang on a minute, Rainbow, called little Wee. My wheels are smaller than yours. I can't go as fast as you. Yes, wait for us, said Pinky Bow. And me, said Henry. Me too, said Spiky Hog. It's all right, said Rainbow. I won't be leaving anyone behind. We'll meet at the gate before the woods. Take your time, but not too much time. Take your time, but not too much time, repeated Pinky Bow. What does that even mean? Eventually, they all caught up with each other at the gate and made their way through, heading towards the crocodile swamp. Rainbow carried on wheeling. Hang on, Rainbow, called Pinky Bow. What now? Said Rainbow. I thought you were all following me. Someone has left the gate open, noticed Henry. Well, close it then, said Rainbow. But I didn't leave it open, replied Henry, with a bit of a whiny tone. Oh, for goodness sake, said Rainbow, as he made his way back and shut the gate. I hope you're not all going to start moaning about things. We have got to work together if we're going on an adventure, okay? Okay, said Rainbow again. Okay, the Wheelie Hogs all replied as they caught up with Rainbow and ventured further along the path. The gang wheeled along the track. It's a little bumpy in places, which makes them begin to shudder and judder and judder and shudder and giggle. Some of them started to make silly sounds and make their voices shudder. Pinky Bow found it hilarious, so the little Wheelie Hogs made the noises even louder. As all the Wheelie Hogs wheeled into the Bluebell Woods, Rainbow said, Come on, gang, we're nearly there. Everyone excitedly followed Rainbow. They were all looking forward to seeing some tadpoles. Suddenly, Rainbow stopped dead in his tracks, and all the Wheelie Hogs bumped into each other behind him because he stopped so suddenly. Shh, everyone! What was that noise? Said Rainbow. They were stood very still, listening. Shh! There it is again. Oh, Rainbow, I don't like it. You're scaring me, said Henry. Don't be scared, Henry. Rainbow will look after us, said little Wee reassuringly. But to be honest, he was a tiny weeny bit scared too. All of a sudden, they all heard. All the Wheelie Hogs jumped at the same time and then proceeded to scream and laugh with fear and a bit of excitement. Everything became a little bit chaotic. Will you all just calm down and follow me, said Rainbow. Calm down, it's okay. There was the noise again. It was getting louder, the deeper into the woods they all went. Suddenly, there it was, the crocodile swamp. It was just as Rainbow and Pinky Bow remembered. All the Wheelie Hogs gathered round and started looking for tadpoles, but there were none to be seen anywhere. Oh, said the younger Wheelie Hogs, we were looking forward to seeing some tadpoles. But then, there it was again, the sound. But this time it was followed by a plopping sound. And the Wheelie Hogs could see rings and ripples on the surface of the water. Something was creating those rings and ripples, so Rainbow said, Follow me, everyone. We're going to go round to the other side of the crocodile swamp and see what we can see. So they all followed Rainbow round to the other side of the swamp, and there, right in front of them, were lots and lots of frogs. The frogs were having a wonderful time, jumping off of logs into the water. Hello, one of the frogs said. Hello, replied Rainbow. We're looking for tadpoles. Have you seen any? You're too late, croaked the frog. We've all grown up now. No tadpoles here anymore. All the Wheelie Hogs looked at each other. Of course, said Rainbow. We should have come a few weeks ago to see the tadpoles. They've all turned into frogs now. Sorry to disappoint, croaked a rather large frog. Why don't you join us? We're having great fun in the pond. Well, thank you, said Rainbow. I think we will. And with that, the Wheelie Hogs spent the rest of the afternoon jumping and wheeling from log to log, daring each other not to get wet as the frogs jumped from the logs into the water, making as big a splashes as possible to try and soak the Wheelie Hogs. In fact, the frogs were too fast. The Wheelie Hogs couldn't get across the logs without being splashed, and they all found it hilarious. Later on, when the Wheelie Hogs were on their way back home, little Wheelie said, I had such a great time today, Rainbow and Pinky. Thanks for taking us to the crocodile swamp. I know we didn't see what we wanted, but I think we did something better. We made up a new game. What's the game called? Asked Rainbow. Hogs, logs and frogs, replied little Wee. And they all made their way home, chatting and laughing about the day's adventures. And guess who was the wettest out of them all? Little Wee, but he'd had the best time. Until next time, roll with the Wheelie Hogs.